Hello, mead makers, mead maniacs, mix freaks,
mead lovers.
Welcome again. Again in English. It was quite a while, but crowned back to Kings of Mead from coronavirus. We together again, and we got a lovely review to do it today.
Yes, in English, because we actually reviewing not one, not two, not three, not even four, but five braggots from a Lithuanian company, brewery slash meadery. It's called
Alsteka. What we find out is the brewery, not meadery, but they just start a few years ago make some braggots, and if it's work, they're gonna do it more.
Basically, the region, it's a northern region of Lithuania. It's quite famous from its like brewery traditions. So there's quite a few obviously breweries, and that's what they're making this, especially beer. But as Matti just said, you know, they just decided to combine the powers with some mead makers and make some braggots. So our job today is to find out whether these braggots are quite good. What are they? As I said, there's 5 different ones. So are we gonna just talk about like each of them, or are we gonna talk about them as we drink them?
As we drinking, I think it's gonna be easier. One thing, unfortunately, you probably will not be able to buy them anywhere in the Europe instead Lithuania. But you can go to the website. Website should be under the video, and you can try contact with them, and they might be shipping, might be not.
Yeah.
But from my knowledge, you have to buy in Lithuania.
But there's definitely an online shop. The prices are vary, but they're probably around about €4, just below €4 per bottle, 0.33. Yeah. So as I said, 5 different ones. We'll try with the first one, which is.
Let's tell what we have before we start. We got 5 different kinds. First one, what we're gonna try is this blonde braggot. It's 7.2%, 22 IBU, and final gravity is 1.8.
Yeah, 1008.
Yeah, 1008. Yeah, 1.008.
So it's got a little bit of the residual sugar left. It's not been completely dry.
Should be something like kind of lager, I believe, braggot.
Well, I've got a hibiscus braggot. This one is 6.7% ABV. Got a 20 IBU, and same final guarantee, 1008.
Then we got Wasps, which is Imperial IPA, 9.4% of alcohol, 83 IBU. Wow. And final gravity is 0.16, of course. Wow.
Yeah, the one I've got here it's a buckwheat, Alus Mead buckwheat braggot. This is 7.5% ABV, 24 IBU, and final gravity is 1012.
And the last one is black braggot, which is, I believe, it's gonna be with black malts. 9% of alcohol, 29 IBU, and final gravity again 1.016. Okay, so which one we begin?
The blonde one.
Blonde one. Lovely clear color.
Looks like obviously like some light beer, like lager.
Typical lager with the fame, which is quite impressive.
The froth, it stays for quite a while. Oh, beautiful notes.
Beautiful. A little bit citrusy.
Yeah, you got this fruitiness.
Probably from hops. Not much honey. We know there is some sort of like a honey sweetness on the nose. It's some hops and spices. It doesn't say what spices are. It is actually. I know, various herbs.
Yeah.
Fruits and berries.
I think the description is the same on each.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
on each bottle. So
Alright,
just probably a bit of a.
You read that better than me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I might read it actually later on. What's the
okay.
description
Okay.
says
So
on the bottle.
story is same, but okay. So it doesn't mean it's fruit of here, but
Very interesting aroma.
and very nice.
Yeah, very pleasant.
Because
yes.
it can be interesting, but not obviously
No, it's
pleasant.
in,
It
a,
is pleasant
in a nice way.
Okay.
So it was quite sweet on the nose.
But not at all on a...
It's not at all. It's
on
not sweet at all. I would say it's slightly
acidity.
yeah, acidity is nicely breaking the bitterness of
Acidity,
of the beer.
bitterness, yeah. Not sweet at all. So I believe all mead what was, or honey what was used for that mead, is been fermented.
A bit of a cumin on the nose. Actually, now if you have a bit of a sniff,
No, I not smell that, but I got
or
something.
cardamom.
I get something on the tongue, like orange peel or something like that.
Zest.
Orange,
But
yeah.
I've tried to identify that one particular note on the nose, and it actually resembles a bit of a. Sometimes if you're doing like a Mexican food, and you add some cumin, it's got that sort of a smell. That might as well come from obviously from the yeast, from hops, from anything. But it's just, obviously that's my sort of a personal. But
It is some bitters from there,
yeah, but
but it's not hop bitterness. I don't think so. It's something else with that, which is might be orange or lemon zest.
but it's actually balanced quite nice. I have to admit, it's quite pleasant to drink.
It is pleasant to drink. A little bit for me, too much acidity. I think balance go too much on the acidity side, but that like competition judging.
Yeah.
As a regular drinker and on warm days like that, wow, very nice.
Yeah,
very
yeah,
nice.
well done.
To be honest, it's not many braggots with the light malts,
yeah.
malts, and that one is pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead.
So I think we decided the next one we're gonna go is gonna be the hibiscus one. So that's the one.
Look, that's what I talk about. Everyone got a little bit different.
Is it?
That's this
I
hibiscus
never noticed
flower
that.
up there.
Oh yeah,
That's
okay.
some hops.
That's just a hop. This one's got. Is that like a snakes or something? Or
Looks like
it does look like a snakes.
Yeah.
Maybe got a bit of a
Black
bite.
mamba?
You know? Black mamba.
And that is the buckwheat, and could be buckwheat.
What's the first one's got? Just some flowers or whatever.
Sun.
Oh yeah, that's cool actually.
Yeah,
well spotted.
I love details.
You like details like that? I know you
this.
do. I know you do. So hibiscus. So
Hibiscus.
should be red in color, but obviously we'll soon find out.
That's another detail. What I love it.
Is it personalized caps?
Cap person.
All right, thank you. Oh yeah, lovely froth.
They all well. That's the second one, and they both are well carbonate.
Yes, the carbonation is actually spot on. You know, they've got a
Yeah.
really. I mean, obviously, if it's a brewery, then naturally they know what they're doing.
Well, sometimes you know mead is not the same with beer.
No,
but look them. The carbonation. I try show you. I'm gonna be able to do.
Then again, this one, this one's quite clear, and as I suspect, it's got a bit of a like orange, reddy color.
I get something on the bottom.
Me too. There's
some sedimentation of
some
the
particle. However, the rest looks really.
But
really decent.
yeah, that's probably east. If to be honest, in session could happen. It's not massive. Fold. Well, session braggots. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, beautiful nose.
It is very floral.
Flora, hibiscus, definitely the.
And again, this one I wouldn't say it's sweet at all. I would say this one's probably more sour acidity because you can smell that on the nose.
Yes, but it is sweet. It
could be
flora sweetness.
Yeah, but could be this even the other one obviously smelled sweet but wasn't sweet at all.
Very nice. Again, not much honey there. Maybe a little bit, but no, I will say it's sweet flora up there with some acidity as well.
Yeah,
But
definitely. Shall we try it?
yeah, we try it.
This one's got actually less acidity than the previous
Definitely
one,
less.
which makes it
Easier.
more balanced.
It's more balanced, easier to drink.
But then again, now on an aftertaste, I've got this the malt and the hops. Sort of this beer character comes more to life. Not at first, but actually it's on an aftertaste.
Yeah, slightly a little bit. For me, more hibiscus, a little bit honey, bitterness from hops. I agree. Shorter finish than another one.
Yes.
The other got with that acidity and bitterness got much longer finish, but that one much more easier to drink.
But the aroma is actually beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Flavor not?
Yeah, I like the flavor. I like the flavor. I did like the first one because I do like a bit of a sour. So obviously that one's fit my sort of a level of likeness. But no, this one really good.
But anyway, tell me what about that beard? What's the crack?
It's
I shave. He's like
well, it's my COVID-19 look basically. So I'm not at work at the minute. I'm in furloughed, so basically I've told myself the moment I'm gonna go back to work, I will shave it, unless I'm gonna get really good reviews from my coworkers, and then I might keep it for a while. But
if we get 100 likes under this movie, are you gonna keep the beard?
Yeah, if you give me 100 likes, I'm gonna keep the beard for a year.
Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. I believe it. Okay, so we go.
Yeah, we go to another one.
Yeah?
So the next one we decided we're gonna go for the Imperial Honey IPA. It's called actually got a name, the Wasp. I'm quite looking forward to this one. It's got 9.4% of alcohol and 83 IBU or whatever. It finished quite obviously, didn't ferment all the way. It's got 0.16 the final gravity. But I don't think we're gonna experience any sweetness with that level of bitterness.
Well, that's very full.
Yeah, very full. Don't spill any. Don't take any waste.
Which is very nice.
This one is a bit hazy actually, if you look at it,
is.
compared to the first two.
And also it looks like a little bit less carbonation.
I mean,
it is carbonation.
It might be a bit smaller because the froth actually is going down much quicker than the previous two.
But the previous one was like proper champagne bubbles, small, nice, tiny, dancing on your tongue. This one got a little bit less than bubbles.
But it's got a nice color. I would say maybe a bit of a darker than the regular lager.
Wow, that's what I love it.
Oh yes.
Hoppy, new wave hops.
Yeah, you've got the citrusy.
I think it's citra.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You've got the citrusy of the hops, fresh, crisp.
Doesn't say which hops are, but
yeah, you smell that and you know it's IPA or APA, one of those, one or the other. But
very pleasant, very pleasant. I think most pleasant from them.
Yeah.
Three,
oh yeah.
Hibiscus was really nice, anyway, but that one.
Let's go for it.
Very short finish, surprising.
And most of all, it is bitter. It is bitter, which obviously the label told us.
Light body with that.
Yeah, and I'm struggling to find any honey notes, to be honest. I think the hops kill it all.
Just cover all.
Which is a bit of a shame, because you could probably have just a regular IPA from that brewery and it would be equally good.
Because when you get Mead IPA, you will expect bitterness from hops, but maybe a little bit more from honey as well.
I mean, to be honest, I'm pretty sure that obviously the sweetness of the honey, broke that a little bit, because probably would be even more bitter. But the hops overtook basically the whole of it, which doesn't mean it's bad, because I do enjoy it. Don't get me wrong.
If you buy IPA, you expect the hop is, but if you buy IPA Mead, you will expect
Bit of a meat character,
yeah.
bit of a honey character, breaking through.
Very nice, but not as pleasant on the taste like I thought. It's nice, don't understand me wrong, but I think Hibiscus and Blondie was better. This one, hop steak, overpower.
I wish we could do that review in Lithuanian.
Well, we've been there, or in language.
No, in the Lithuanian language. Which
that's gonna be funny. I'm not sure everyone will understand what we mean.
Probably not.
Well, but still.
Well done.
Round 4.
Round 4. Let me just quickly maybe read that bit of a history on the label, if that's fine with you. So basically, braggot is a special beer known for its subtly harmonious blend of a rich variety of malts and honey, spiced with hops, various herbs, fruits and berries. The beer's history dates way back to medieval England. The famed 14th century English writer Geoffrey Chaucer mentioned it in one of his works. It is also thought to have been the preferred tipple of the wealthy people of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania. Luckily, the secrets of braggot are still known to a selected few, and so Lithuanian brewers from the Pasvalės region, I think that's the region where actually it's north of Lithuania, from Pasvalės region, set out to revive traditional brewing and mead making, and thus restore this historic beer to its former glory, as if to prove the old saying that the new is merely the well-forgotten old. Cool. So I think that's the whole essence of the...
Yeah, and that's on every bottle, so it's not specificate on each story, is everywhere same.
I'm really looking forward to this one, because this one's got a buckwheat honey, and obviously buckwheat honey is, well, very specific, very characteristic, so...
Also very popular in Eastern Europe as the honey. I think touch of buckwheat in a meads make huge difference, but sometimes when it's only buckwheat could be not acceptable for everyone, which is I'm loving personally.
Me too. Well, okay, so this one's also it's not dark. It's a light. It's like
Rubin.
Yeah, but it's a light malt. But obviously those spectres of redness comes from the buckwheat honey. I would say.
Yeah, but beautiful color. Absolutely amazing. And it's
again,
clear.
Quite a big froth. The carbonation's good. It's clear. Yeah, like light orange color. Beautiful, beautiful. So what's on the nose?
Buckwheat. 100%. Very sweet kind of buckwheat.
Yeah.
But the sweetness is very gentle and.
Yeah, you can see it's not just pure buckwheat honey, because obviously that's much more sharp. But if you know your honey varieties, you know it's buckwheat, right? You cannot make any mistakes.
But it's like it is very gentle and real delicate.
So for me, on aroma, it's got the most, obviously, the honey notes of them all.
Yeah. But that's honey notes from buckwheat, which is quite strong.
So it should be like that.
And that's the first one when you actually taste honey.
Well, yeah, especially on the aftertaste. I would say buckwheat's on the aftertaste all the way. It's surprisingly sour. It's a bit.
It is sour.
It's got a bit of acidity to it, which, but actually, again, for me, it's very good.
It's sour, but it is balanced by sweetness from honey.
Yeah. What's the bitterness? It's 24 IBU, which isn't obviously IBU, whatever, which is not that much compared to the others.
But yes, it's sour on the end, sweet on the beginning when you sip.
I would say my personal favorite so far.
Buckwheat, yes, it's through the whole spectrum of your mouth.
Quite nice, balance, like combination of light malt and a dark honey, which result in this beautiful color. So, well done.
I think we both agree as a meat drinkers. That one so far get us. The highest.
Yeah, for me that's
scores,
for me that's the winner of those four.
We're gonna talk about maybe we're gonna say which one for us personal was the best or the worst. But
wow,
so far they all pretty good.
Really like that.
Okay, and the last one, black braggot. Doesn't said with what kind of malt's been used.
I would imagine it should be, dark malts, but again, you never know.
It's also with buckwheat honey.
Yeah, unless there's I don't know, maybe more buckwheat honey. I don't know. We'll see. I'm quite interested.
Barley, beer yeast. Okay, spices. Some spices.
To be honest, all ingredients is the same, which just says obviously the barley malt and honey, unless it's a variety of the honey. So this one says buckwheat, some of them says spring honey, and then obviously yeast and all that, hops.
Lithuanians are definitely not stingy. Basically, the bottles are to the top. Yeah.
Yes.
No space for the
Thank you.
at all.
Oh yeah, you can tell. This one's dark.
It should be, as a name said.
It should be, yes. So
It's not black.
You know, it's not as dark as like porter beer.
It's more brown
or stout.
It's more browny.
It's but it is dark.
Dark browny.
But it is dark. And again, the froth was probably the smallest of them all.
Caramel, toffee,
chocolate. So all these notes which are actually in the dark beer.
Yeah. A little bit dark bread as well.
Not actually, yeah, there is.
It is honey.
Yeah,
but it
especially at the end. There, if you take a deep sniff at the end, you can get those honey notes coming through all these, you know, as we mentioned before, caramel, toffee. Beautiful, absolutely fantastic on the nose.
I'm thinking that's the best on the nose.
Yeah,
so far.
definitely.
So many things happen up there.
So interesting.
9% of alcohol.
Well, yeah, let's go. Surprisingly, it's probably the sweetest of them all.
Sweeter, but it's bitterness as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. But
you've got coffee on the end.
Yeah. But you've got that sweetness. It's actually 1.016 final gravity, which means that there was a bit of a residual sugar left, and it's nicely balanced the bitterness of the beer.
Most of what is here, it's on the back. It's black coffee.
Yeah.
Strong black coffee. A little bit buckwheat on the first sip.
What's beautifully balanced, very well balanced. I'd say.
Acidity with the sweetness is well balanced.
And the bitterness coming through. You wouldn't say it's a 9%. Sometimes you know what it is. Sometimes you I've got it. Like if I'm drinking the really dark beer, like porter, for example, it could be quite heavy, you know, and you have a maybe half pint glass or a third pint of the glass, and that's enough. Well, this one, it's actually so easy to drink.
Easy drinker. Very nice. Absolutely,
I love it.
amazing.
Honestly,
yeah,
beautiful.
So okay, because that was the last one. Which one is your favorite? You wanna get quick?
Yeah, I would say my favorite would be the buckwheat. So the one before.
One word, why?
Why? Purely because of the honey characteristic of the of this braggot.
That was more than one word, but
we accept it. You know. Then I would say it's probably this one, because it's
second one.
Yeah, second for the complexity of it, and just beautiful balance between the bitterness and the sweetness and the sourness, and the whole lot. The third one for me would be the blonde, the one we tested first, because I do like the sour, and it did have a bit of a, the fruity floral notes and a bit of a honey characteristic. Then I would say hibiscus, and IPA I would say last.
Okay. My first one, that one, definitely for balance, for lots of things happen, for long finish, honey notes as well. Second one, hibiscus. Hibiscus was real nice, fresh, crispy flavor. Then buckwheat, blonde, and IPA the last one. It was something with that hops, which was very nice on the aroma, but not necessarily so good on the flavor.
Yeah, and also you would expect a little bit more honey, a little bit of the meat characteristic coming through that braggot, not just purely beer. So I would slight disappointment on IPA. I do love IPA beer, don't get me wrong, love it, and I would drink that, and I would probably buy it, no problem with that whatsoever. But you'll have to choose between a braggot IPA, which doesn't really taste much of a braggot, of a honey, and regular IPA. I'll probably just go for a regular IPA.
I agree.
But hey, I tell you what, right? 5 braggots, and they're really decent, really good. So
I hope so. We're gonna see them on a Mead Madness competition, because
definitely.
They few of them definitely could get medals. I'm not sure gold, because it all depends on about
exactly. You never know who entered and all that. It also obviously all depends who entered and
many circumstances.
Exactly. But yeah, there's at least 2 or 3 in this batch which should enter the competition. You never know.
What do you need to remember after that episode? Lithuanians know how to do it, braggots, on lots of different kinds. And if you get a chance, if you're in Lithuania, try get them. Or like I said, maybe it's worth it to email them and ask.
Yeah, there's an online shop, so just obviously click on this contact button or whatever and ask the question if they ship outside of the Lithuania. I mean, Poland's not so far, so maybe you can get them in Poland, but what about the rest of Europe? Perhaps you can.
Yeah. Look, if you're in Lithuania, look in a good craft beer shops, not in the supermarkets, because it's.
But the guy, I think the guys should really think about actually start spreading it, because there's not that many good braggots in Europe.
No. It's still lots of space and
I know.
opportunities.
I know some breweries, they try to obviously make braggot with different results. Some do good, some do average or whatever. But there's definitely room on this market, to put some more and to be successful. So yeah, well done.
Okay, thank you very much. Islikata. Yeah? Islikata.
So,
cheers in Lithuania. Hope so we not do it very wrong. Great meat, great braggot. See you in next episode. Thank you very much. And remember, give us like. It's the chance that we're gonna see this guy in a beard for next year. Take care, bye.